Hi, this is Jimmy from the Productive Engineer, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use calendar views and how to create calendars inside of Notion. So stay tuned. Notion supports the ability to view your tables as calendars. So a lot of times you'll create a table and you'll want to see what it looks like, how it lays out in terms of dates over time. And calendar view is really good at showing you that. Additionally, you can also just create a calendar inside of Notion because remember, everything in Notion is essentially a page, and tables are a collection of pages in a table structure, which can be viewed pretty much in any way you want to view them, including it as a calendar, as long as you've defined a date field inside of your table. So before we get started, if you like this video, please click the like button as it really helps me out. If you want to see more of my videos, please click the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I release new videos, please click the bell. Thanks. Okay, so let's get started. So as you can see here, I have a table that I created that has four fields or columns, one of which is a date field. And I'm going to show you how to create a calendar view out of this table. Creating views from tables is really simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this Add a View button right here. When I click that, I'm going to be given a text field where I'm going to create a name for my view and then what type of view it is. And I have several options here. I can do a board view, which is a Kanban board, and I have a video on that, which I'll link up here. If you want to see more information on that, you could do lists, you can do gallery view, or you can do a calendar. And we're going to do calendar, so we'll select calendar, and we're going to call it calendar view. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but calendar view just makes sense. And then you'll click the create button. When you create the view, it'll actually, and I'll make this a little bigger so you can see, it'll actually redraw your table as a calendar. So the value of this, obviously, as you can see, the entries, if you want to edit one of the entries, let's say I want to edit this do laundry one, I can just come over here and click on it. And when I click on it, it brings up all the fields, all those columns, the tags, the due date, and the status all become entries here. I can also add additional things here. For example, if I wanted to add a bulleted list, right? And I might say, remember to bring detergent as an example, right? And now I have that in there. And then I can just click out of it. And now you'll see, if you look here, there's a little like paper note thing here. If I click on it again, you'll see it still has that note. And you can change anything in here. So let's say I wanted to move this right blog post instead of the 28th, I wanted to do it on May 1st. So I'll just click on May 1st, click off of it, click off again, and now you'll see on May 1st that right blog post is there. Now, if you want to go back, this is just a view of the table, and you should always think of it that way. Calendar view is just that. It's a view of an existing table. So if I want to go back to my table view, I can just click on this little drop down up here and go back to the default view, which is the table view. And I can click that, and there is my table. As you can see, it actually reflects the changes I've made. And as you can see here, do laundry has that little entry that indicates that there's more to the entry. Within the notes section, there's notes, which is if I open it, it brings me right back to remember to bring detergent. Obviously, as with any table, I can sort it by date, etc. I can also go back to calendar. I can actually, another way you can move an entry, if you're just like, that you just want to move from day to day, is you can actually click an entry, click and hold, and drag it to the day that you want to put it to. And now that due date will change. And the way you can see that is if I go back to my default view, now you can see right blog post is on the 27th. So multiple ways you can interact with your data in calendar view as well as table view. Anything you do in one view, obviously because it's happening to the table, will update the table. So when I switch views, it's still the same data that it's pulling from. So we showed you how to create a calendar view of an existing table. But what if you start out building your database as a calendar. Well, you can certainly do that. And the way you do that is you type the slash calendar, oh, calendar, if I don't know how to spell, and you'll see that you'll have the two options as you start typing it here, full page and inline. Inline will put it on the same page, the calendar on the same page as your current page, whereas the full page option will create a sub page of the current page you're on, and that calendar will be a full page. It'll take up the entire page. So I'm going to click that. And as you see here, I'm going to give it a title, sample calendar. And I'm going to show you what I mean with the subpage by going back to personal projects. You'll see here now I have my sample calendar listed here. So I'm going to click on it to open it up. Let's create a couple entries. I'll double click on a date. I'll type in do laundry. Kind of keep it simple to what we did on the last one. We'll call this one laundry. Okay, and then we'll come over here on the 27th. Let's say take dog to vet. Let's say doggo as my tag. And maybe a third one on the 30th. We'll call this grocery shopping. And we'll create groceries. So now I have 3 entries in my calendar. Now I can come here and add a view. And by default, it's going to choose the view, the table view. You already have the view of the way you created it. So because I created this as a calendar, I already have a calendar view, so I don't have to define another one. But if I want a table view, I'm going to create a table view here. So I can see my data as a table. And I'm going to hit create. And now you can see that Notion generated a table view of my data. Now, it works just like any other table, just like we did earlier. It's just sort of coming at creating the table from a calendar perspective versus creating a table from a table perspective. You could even create a table from a board perspective if you wanted to. But if you wanted to switch back to calendar, all you do is come up here to your views, you click the drop down menu, and you go to calendar view. And when I do that, it draws it right back. And it works the exact same way as it worked before. I can take this, an entry and just drag it to another day. Now it's on that day, and I can confirm that by coming in, hitting table view, and showing you that the date did change. So it really kind of highlights the versatility of views inside of Notion. The ability to view the same data from a variety of perspectives, whether it's a calendar view, a table view, a board view, a list view, or even a gallery view. You really can view your data in a variety of different ways, depending on what you want to see and emphasize at that moment. And that doesn't even get into filtering and sorting. And linked databases provide even more ways to look at your data, which I also have a video for linked databases, which I'll put up here as well. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If you liked this video, please click the like button, as it really does help out my channel. If you want to see more of my videos or learn more, about Notion, you really should subscribe to my channel, because this channel is all about teaching you how to use applications like Notion. I have actually a Notion playlist that has tons of videos. I've done a bunch of videos. We'll continue to do videos on Notion because I love Notion, and showing you all the little ins and outs of how to get things done in Notion. And if you want to be notified when I create videos, please click the bell. Thanks.